You're live. Yeah, use it to find out.
Huh?
Use
Yeah,
it to
sound like
find
your
out.
long password.
No, it's just gonna say
You know, I used to be Live Love Show, and something, my name got changed somehow. How it got changed? Right there. It don't even say we're live. Right there, go ahead. Click on that. You click on the picture.
hold on.
Just click on the picture. Yeah, we can hear each other now.
See, there's something wrong with your phone.
Always. There's always something wrong with my phone. So y'all that are not here yet, but if you watch the replay, like 2 updates ago on my phone, all of a sudden I woke up in the morning and my phone was wiped clean. I lost all my photos, I lost all my contacts, I had an update, and it was just treacherous. And the worst part about it is the fact that my mom's name is now on my phone that's never been on my phone, and I just don't understand how to fix it.
We in here.
But we're here now.
We in here.
We in here, but we gotta talk
Thank
about
y'all, whoever shows up, and we know y'all can hear us now because
we
got the
checked.
thing up.
We
checked.
checked.
Y'all hear us. Check.
Well, let's
Check.
But let's go back to the sleeping situation.
Okay, we gotta talk back about our sleeping situation.
We gotta talk about our sleeping
drink some of my tea.
Sweet tea, because we're locked in and we're in the South. We love some sweet tea. I love the what is that called? Milo's. Milo's sugar-free sweet tea is the best tea out there in the world.
Okay, so we was talking about our sleeping situation.
Arrangements. Situation. The situation or arrangement.
To my sleeping arrangement, and we sleep together, cuddle up every night.
No, he's lying. So we sleep
and
every night. No. So we used to do that. Probably like when we were like, probably like 2019, we used to sleep like that. But one day I just realized that I hate somebody else's face on my face. Like, I don't want nobody, like, you get drool in the ear, you get, you know, like, it just, one day we both realized that we work better back to back. So when we sleep, we go back to back. So if you look, scoot over a little bit. So if you look, see, this is my blanket, the blue one. These are called Minkies. I don't know if you know about Minkies, but these are, we've had them custom made. These are custom made. They're really warm.
Yeah, Minkies.
Yeah, they're from Starlight Minky, but he has the red one. Of course, I have the blue one. But we go back to back when we sleep. We ain't finna cuddle up on each other. We might be cuddled up in the bed, talking, watching something or whatever, and as soon as it's time to go to sleep, separate, and then we put our tushes together, and that's it. That's the cuddling that we do after all these years.
This is how we share the bed with the one you love.
It is, but we share it appropriately. We don't try to force anything. Hey, Mr. Remy.
That's how Mr.
How
Remy.
you doing? But
nice
yeah, we don't try to force it like, oh, we need to cuddle each other and stuff like that. Hey, Peter, what's up, Louisiana High Ride? Love you, baby. Love
Louisiana High Ride, what's up?
That's my girl.
That's your girl. What's up?
Can you see? Look. I don't know if you can see over there. Well, I got a bag over there for you, baby. Got a bag over there for you. But yeah, so we don't. But say that if he falls asleep on the couch, I'll probably go sleep with him on the couch because I'm not gonna sleep without him.
Sure. Do a 360.
Yes, please. Yeah.
We want to do a 360. Who, me?
You.
You want me to do a 360?
Go ahead, do it. Stand up and do your thing.
Nah, I don't know if I feel comfortable doing 360. I might be predatory on me, Robert.
You fit though.
I'm pretty fit though, you know what I'm saying? I got my little tight sweater on today. This is my tight sweater fit, but
yeah.
I don't know how I feel about doing 360. But appreciate you though, man. Like and subscribe though, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Okay, with the hearts and stuff,
and you
man.
live stream with us, and maybe one day.
I don't know, maybe.
But so
Tanya Brown.
Yeah.
What you be building on? We build on mental health stuff and just
like, life in general.
Life in general and just being a couple and being happy.
We be happy.
Life.
But look, we be happy, we be mad. Look, I'm gonna tell you, this morning, this boy pissed me off so bad. I was still nice to him, but he get up at 3. Well, we get up at 3 o'clock in the morning on work days to get him out the door. right? I get up with him, of course, and set him out the door. But on the days that it's time to where he don't have to go to work, he wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't start my day until 9. Like nothing's happening until after 9 o'clock.
That's well after I
gone.
usually make work up.
Yeah, of course.
So if I wake up at 6, that's like hours after.
Hit that like button. Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
But so he went on his days off. He wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning and he wakes me up, right? So now I'm awoke. Oh no, I'm not awoke. I'm awake, and he goes back to sleep, and then shit pisses me off because I usually like I get him off to work and then I take my butt back to sleep until 9. Well, I get my son off to school. I get back up at 6:05 to get my son off to school, and then once at 7:10 when he gets off to school, I go get my ass back into bed and I go to sleep until 9. But he want to wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning on his days off.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna respond to that, but I'm gonna send a shout out to the people out there.
Go ahead.
Thank you, pretty little scoops, scoops off, scoop officials. Yeah. Thank you for the highs. Hi to you too.
Yeah. So
what's that? Mood Diaries. I like your name.
Oh no, that's Paula too.
Mood Diaries.
Love
That's
you,
cool.
baby. Yeah.
Always laughing, Paula. What's
That's
up?
Paula too.
Yeah, that's
Paula
all too.
coming
She
through
actually
with us.
crazy. I
she
like you,
coming out.
Paula.
Paula's my girl.
Who's that? Black Mask Soul. Hope
Okay.
everyone healed from the things they don't talk about for sure. You know,
we gonna talk about some stuff that we're not supposed to talk about.
We'll talk about some stuff.
We're just kidding right now. Like we're just bull cropping around. Not kidding.
But that wasn't about us. That was just saying saying people in general though.
Yeah.
For sure. I hope people have the courage to talk about the things that they feel uncomfortable about. You know what I mean? And just let them know that it's other people out there that feel like them quite possibly. You know what I'm saying? But back to the waking up thing.
Hold on one second. Paula, I just want to tell you, I just got done buttering my kitchen. It's really clean, even up top. It's really clean. You made me look at spots I haven't looked at in a while, so I appreciate you. But
so
anyway,
we got all your likes for sure, Louisiana High Rap.
Yeah. So go ahead, say what you were gonna say about the sleeping situation, getting up at 6.
Okay. I think I'm being real considerate here, right? Because if you think...
That's it. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Like I said, right? I feel like I'm being very considerate that because...
I know it, me neither, Paula.
Huh? No, you know, because I get up at 3:30.
I do too.
Usually.
I get up with you, though.
Yeah, so I wait around to 6 o'clock on the days.
But the thing is, when I'm woke up, I can't go back to sleep, right? Like I can't, and then he'll get woke for an hour, and then he goes and gets back into bed, and he sleeps until 10, and now I'm up since 6, and I'm crazy. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning.
Up like that.
Yeah, and my brain doesn't work until after 9 o'clock.
You don't be stuck up. You can go back to sleep.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
Well, I have to take some sleeping medicine or something, and then I ain't even get up until noon. So that's the thing that he can't. And then today he was like sleeping all day because this man has to do something outside. Yeah, but this man has to do something outside every day. No, the butter is not the same. You made me want some buttered toast this morning because I was watching your replay though, and you were talking about the butter toast. Yeah. So we're really snowed in, but we all had a good day today. We got 2 more days of being snowed in. So tomorrow I might go on here and tell you guys how I'm choking him out. But he can't go outside and play, and him and my son both like to go outside and do stuff. He does whatever he does out there. I stay in the house. I ain't finna be out there in the hot or the cold.
Just go out there anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you guys got snow too? Yeah, we're supposed to have snow through the night too, and then we'll see what's going on. We probably have like 1.5 or 2 feet by now.
Yeah.
Free country, yeah. It is a free country. So anyway, but so it's just normally he would have worked today, right? And then he's off on Sundays. And then he gets another day off during the week, but my son's usually at school, so we get to hang out by ourselves like we're teenagers or something like that. We get to go drive around or whatever we want to do. But we're snowed in today, and yeah, it's been fun. It's been relaxing though. Even though I got up at 6, I still was relaxing, but I still had to let him remind him of the fact that he shouldn't have woke me up at 6 o'clock in the morning because that was just wrong.
So on the
Where you wanna go?
So where we gonna take the topic today though?
You pick it.
Or we gonna take this subject? I wish.
Let's talk about maybe family support. People, not support. That's the wrong family stuff. So, well, I don't know exactly what to call it. So I had to go to his cousin's house, and we have we moved to Arkansas last year, right? So, and this is where he's from. This is his home place and stuff like that. I'm from California, born and raised, bred, and so it's very different for me. And his family, the longer that we're here, they're making me feel more and more welcome. And it's been good for my mental health because for a long time because we were in Georgia by ourselves with no family or anything like that, and I'm not used to that because I had a lot of brothers and sisters, even though our family was small, but as brothers and sisters, it was my mom's immediate children, but we were still very tight. And being able to feel the love and the acceptance from his family has done a lot for my mental health because even if they don't understand, why I'm sitting in the car, for 10 minutes, after we get to their house or something like that, they'll still come acknowledge, and I'll tell them, hey, I'm struggling with my anxiety right now, but I'll be in a couple of minutes. And everybody's been really accepting of those kind of things, and it's made me feel good. The more that it happens, and the more that, the more that I'm around, the more that I'm accepted, and I'm not perceived as weird or mean or not wanting to be involved. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. Bitch, you are from Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. I told you my granddaddy was from Louisiana. Well, he was from Puerto Rico, but he went to Louisiana. I couldn't understand a word he damn said, and he was the sheriff at one of them damn little towns. But he was the most broken English I ever met in my life.
Yeah, what I think about what she said, right?
Thank you. They're called Minkies. They're from Starlight Minky. Check them out, Paula. They're not cheap though, but I don't do cheap shit. Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
So what I think about what she said, my family, I feel like they alright, they ordinary people.
They're very good people.
I feel like they're real good, ordinary people, you know what I'm saying?
People. He has a lot of strong women in his family, though.
Yeah, and I ain't just saying that.
The women dominate in his family. I think he's the only one that can have a boy out of 20 of him and his cousins.
Yeah,
he has
girls.
2 boys. We have 2 boys, and yeah, so you're the only one that can make the boys. But he has a very strong,
right.
Support system around him of very strong women.
See, the way I always looked at it with you and my family, with the dynamics with them, I always looked at it like they more hung up on the not trying versus the getting it right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, people, everybody got their own little set of issues, their own little set of problems, or the way they move, or whatever. And you can't push that off on nobody.
Right.
But the thing about it is, you can accept everybody around with their own little things.
Yeah, but I think they started accepting me the more vocal I was about my anxiety, my social anxiety and stuff like that. I can't just jump into a function. Once we travel 45 minutes to get to a function, I gotta chill for a couple of minutes by myself in my own thoughts before I'm ready to, to jump into 100 people.
Right.
And the more that I was vocal of it, the less they were offended, because initially they acted offended at the fact that I wasn't going in the house or I wasn't going in the function, and they didn't know why.
Yeah, because, they don't know.
Right, and so the more I was open about the fact that, I need to chill a minute. We've just been driving. I don't like to drive. I got anxiety about being in a car. And I
to the point
chill.
where now they be asking, hey, is she all right out there?
Yeah, she all right out there. But and then they know that I'm gonna come in, and of course I'm gonna speak and be polite.
Yeah, she just chilling, she just unwinding a little bit.
Yeah, and so
But that should be a testament to people, just to let them know that they can when you dealing with social anxiety issues, the more you communicate with the people around,
The
you know what
more
I'm
they
saying,
accept and they
the
don't take
more
it
they
personal. They
understand,
just don't
they
take it
don't take it
personal.
personal, and they start to see and understand what you got going on. They might not accept it completely, but they can understand what's going on.
They don't have no choice other than you accept what I'm saying, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's been good though. It's been, I'll say that even his mom, like it was a barrier with his mom, but I still feel like that I'm in a good place with everybody involved in his, in his family dynamic, and it makes me feel good because for a long time, like I said, we were in a place by ourselves, struggling, trying to make it,
Yeah.
and that was crazy. Like, we have a little baby, and like we don't even know. Like he's our little ride or die. Like if we finna go, like he coming with us, and he been through some missions to save mommy in his life. Because mommy has some, like some jumping on my cabinets and butter in the kitchen kind of issues for a while, and like he done got mommy out of some situations with his daddy, and now it feels good to have family and stuff around us though, to where he doesn't have to be your ride or die. He don't have to jump in the car to help me and save me, and I haven't had to be saved in a long time, or I don't know if it's a long time, but it's been a long time to me. Fair enough time, and it makes me feel good to be stable enough not to have to be saved. I don't want to be saved by anybody. I want to save myself. It's always self-savior. I actually have a tattoo that says self-savior, because at the end of the day, you have to save yourself. You might have support and stuff like that, but if you're struggling with issues, nobody can fix that shit but you. And you can't take enough medication. In my opinion, you can't take enough medication. You can't have enough therapy if you're not willing to put in the work. And the work is hard. Like, it's hard, like coping skills and everything like that. Yes, absolutely. And nobody can fix you, especially when you have mental health issues. It's not like cancer where they can just give you radiation or chemotherapy and then you're solved. You got to put in the work every day, all day long, in order to make a difference in yourself. But it makes a difference in your environment as well, because nobody wants to come home. Like, he don't want to come home to work from a crazy person like that. I broke everything in the house, and it's been like that before. Like, literally, some years back, we didn't have shit in our house, and the only reason why we didn't is because I broke it all up. And now we have a home with, like, decent stuff, and like, I don't want to break nothing. Like, I like what we have, and I love what we have, and so I have to put in the work.
You know what? After thinking about it, just listening to what she said, I don't even really know where I found the compassion for to like, to suffer through what we was trying to get through and stuff like that. I don't even know where or how. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't either. I question it a lot.
And then, shoot, maybe it was just what I was supposed to do. Supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's good to be it's good to be on the other end of it. You know what I mean?
We're doing, like, we are on the other end of it. We are, and it feels amazing.
And yeah, I just
want. Redhead Lemons, hey, how you doing?
Hey, Redhead Lemons. And it's good to be on the other side of it. And I just hope I wish I could tell people that, man, sometimes you just gotta stay down.
Yeah, and that's all you did sometimes. And like, there was a time, like, I was in a psychosis, and I'm in the hospital, and I'm talking to him on the phone, right, in my psychosis, but I don't have a phone. They have me on lockdown, but I was still talking to him, and in my head, he was talking to me back, and he was helping me get through that moment, because, like, but I'm literally, they're like, who are you talking to? I'm like, I'm talking to my husband on the phone. But what he said to me on that phone call that really didn't exist, like, helped me get to, like, of course I had to go to the nut hut, but, like, it still helped me, it pushed me through. And it was odd to me, like when after I came down from my psychosis and stuff like that, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, damn, like I felt like like even though they wouldn't let you, because they won't let him be there with me, right? Like it's not that he wouldn't be, they just like in certain situations you are separated from anything and everything, but he still talked to me in my head because of the amount of support that he gives me, and it gave me the strength to get through that hospital stay, which was crazy to me, and I think about that a lot. I do, like when I start to feel a little unstable and stuff like that.
You know what? When I think about it, though, now that we talking about it,
it is real. You're right.
What gave me, I think, what gave me most of the staying down and the staying power is because I knew and I realized your potential.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was holding on to that.
Yeah.
I was holding on to your potential,
right.
Which you could potentially bring to our family.
And I'm bringing it, and I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Like we're really in a really good place, and I feel good about that. And I just wish that, like, when I see other people struggling, like, I just wish, like, I just want them to put the energy in themselves. Or I get so angry at watching the lack of support, like, if somebody's married or, they live at their mom's house, you look on TikTok and it's somebody that's mentally ill living at their parents' house or their grandparents' house. And it's like those outsiders, the lack of them wanting to get them help and trying to push them in the direction to do it. Yeah, they can't force them, but it still hurts my feelings. Like, and it makes me angry sometimes. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the lack of support is gonna be crazy. What's up, Hunter?
Hey, how you doing, babe?
The lack of support is always a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just need support, and then they'll really be alright. You know what I mean?
They just sometimes, a lot of people just need somebody to be able to step in and be like, okay, you're not okay right now. Like, like, what are we gonna do? Because you're not okay. And sometimes, like, you need that other person to do that, because especially with mental health issues, like I said, it's not like a diagnosis. Like, it's a diagnosis, like, and you have a sickness, but it's not something that the doctor can fix. You have to fix it for yourself.
Yeah, it's not like a cut, a laceration,
right?
Or something
and it's exhausting sometimes, but like, I don't know how many, probably 7 months ago or something, like, I was acting out on YouTube other than myself, right? Like, I was, like, I got wrapped up in things that were not making me mentally well. I wasn't mentally well, and they were adding to the addition of it. And my husband being able to step in and say, okay, no, we're cutting that shit off. Like, like, this shit gotta go. And,
we
like,
doing good, Hunter. Appreciate you asking, man. We glad you doing good, too, man.
Yeah, but it was, the fact that my husband stepped in to, like, kind of give me a wake-up call of the fact that, nah, that's not how we act. This is not us. This is not you.
Right.
And it made me snap back into myself. Let's check in the chat.
What's up? Hey, Daquan. Hey, Lakeisha. What's up, though? What kind of deals? Yeah, Delisa, Wakanda, Delisa, and Raz. Alright, for sure.
That's what's up.
Appreciate y'all plugging in. And that's at Cly777. You're right. Cly? A lot of, if I'm saying your name, K-Ly, you're right. A lot of people fear asking for help when they need it.
Yeah. Well, some people don't sometimes I don't recognize I need help, right? Like, I feel like I'm absolutely fine.
You know what, though? That too, but I think that...
Hunter, we're doing good, honey. We're actually doing amazing. We're snowed in. Sorry, I was
ask for help, and it's kind of hard, it's kind of hard.
No, we're not going to get off the internet. We don't have to.
It's kind of, hard for people to ask for... I mean, now, let me rephrase that. All right, people ask for help, but it's hard for people to give the help that the person need, because mental health is so understudied and understood. It's not understood.
The other thing that I learned,
but
this is the other thing that I learned through DBT therapy, and like getting my proper, like doing the second evals and stuff, and getting my proper diagnosis. There's multiple things that go into every mental health issue. Like, they have the same kind of, or they have the same traits. right? But it might be one thing different, or like it's a lot of them repeat the same kind of traits.
Yeah.
So it causes a lot of people to be misdiagnosed if they don't get the proper psych evaluations because like I've had like a doctor try to completely diagnose me with something that I knew for a fact I didn't have.
That's like a whole nother topic. That's a big topic we can talk about right there, because on top of not knowing exactly what you got because the doctor you've been going to can't properly diagnose you. Like they just taking an educated guess. So the person that's dealing with issue, they can be asking for help, but really don't even know the type of help they need to ask for. And then the person that's giving the help not even know exactly the type of help to give, because the person is still in this type of abyss. That's why I say I'm real proud of you and your dedication to knowing and understanding what you got going on. Like I'm telling y'all, anybody that is suffering with mental health issues, please take interest in what you got going on. Don't just listen to what the doctor tell you. Don't just listen to what the therapist tell you. You can't. You have to take interest in what you got going on and study what you got going on. Study the side effects and what it entails. So when you talking about it, this doctor say that, hey, you got this right here, but you see that you don't exhibit none of those symptoms. Maybe one. Yeah. Then you have to you have to look further into it. You can't just rely on the doctor, because you got to think at the end of the day, the doctor's just a regular person that's at work.
And they're looking at a book, the RSM or whatever it's called.
Okay, that's why learning. It does, learning absolutely. Psychology and alchemy helps heal the soul.
Yeah, I told him it's funny now because my therapist is sometimes I solve her problems and she be like, I feel so good that you just came in because you helped me so much. Because I was blessed that my husband paid for a year and a half of it's called DBT, dialectical behavior therapy, which is everybody that has mental health should go through it, but it's very expensive. It's not covered by insurance. And it costs more than our monthly bills. That that's how much it costs. But he allowed me to be dedicated enough to dive into that program, which gave me a lot of insight and a lot of answers that a lot of people don't get because they're not allotted or afforded that opportunity. Yeah, because
a lot of people don't have the opportunity to check on their health. What I'm saying?
And so I'll forever be grateful for my husband for that, because that gave me such a different outlook. And yes, I still go manic. I haven't been manic a while. I still have episodes, but I have a different insight, and I can tell you, I can read down all my medications. I can tell you all my symptoms on why I'm diagnosed with certain things, like what I'm diagnosed with, and why another doctor's not going to come in and change what what we've dug into and figure it out. And so I stand firm and hard on what my diagnoses are, because I've been through the proper channels to figure them out, not just tell the doctor to tell me. I've had a doctor that diagnosed me within 2 minutes of knowing me, and she didn't even ask me her name. And I was like, oh, that, and so
stay down on what you might
you learn about yourself.
What you learn about yourself.
Look at symptoms, and online is a great tool if if you don't have anything else. It can be a blessing and a curse, but it can at least allow you to get to know different mental health issues, because there's so many, and you can kind of figure out what you feel like you're suffering from, and then you could talk to your therapist about that, or your psychiatrist about that.
So she said, be in the present moment every second. It creates sense of peace.
That's where we're at right now.
So let me comment on that right there. So when it being in the present is something that we talk about a lot, because any and everybody has that human factor where we want to think about the future.
Right.
Or we want to think about the past. That's really normal, you know what I'm saying? The only thing about it is someone who has mental health issues, that can be dangerous, you know what I'm saying?
I can't do the past.
Because it can be a loop. It can be a loop that they can't get out of, thinking about the past and thinking about what's going to happen in the future. Most of the time get locked up in the
the
what's
past
going
traumas, and
the
then
past trauma
you bring
re-happening
it to the
in the
future.
future.
Yeah.
So being in the present is great. That's great advice. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely where a person should try to exist
And that's where we're
in the
at right now,
present.
though.
You know
I
what I
think,
mean?
that's where we
Yeah.
worked really hard. And when I say we worked really hard, is because he never, like, he's been by my side through it all.
Yeah.
Like, when we got together, I didn't have a mental health diagnosis. I was a regular person that was living in the regular world. And, like 2017, our whole world crashed down, and we didn't know why.
Yeah.
And it's taken a lot of years to, to get there, but we enjoy each other now.
Yes.
And there was a point where, like, we hated each other. Not hate, not literally hate, but we despised each other, I think. And despise is a better word. And it was because of me that, like, because of my mental health issues that I wasn't taking control of, it was causing a rift within the peace that we strive to make. He stood and he didn't leave, and he fought with me, and we are in, I will say, a very peaceful place.
Anybody that's struggling with mental health issues, you gotta know that it's gonna be an uphill battle for you, but you gotta fight your fight though. You gotta fight your fight, because you're the only one that got you gotta live with it. It's not gonna just go away, but you can do it though. You can do it. I'm telling you right now that you can do it. You can fight that fight. Yeah, I appreciate you, Lotus Flower 947, for your comments. And staying in the present is great advice for anybody that's struggling and dealing with what we be dealing with. And you can do it. So if I just think about it, the things that we've experienced, and the things that we that went through, it takes us a support. It takes a team. It takes for you to have somebody that can look out for you and help you get through these things, help you figure out these things. But at the same time, it takes you to be down on what on your stuff and want to get better and stuff like that. Because, honestly speaking, I know that we wouldn't be here right now if love didn't want to be better. If she didn't want herself to be better, she didn't want to take that initiative to overcome them obstacles, then we wouldn't be right here where we at. Because what I'm saying, it takes that person that has it, and your support, it can only support you as much as you support yourself. You know what I mean? That's real. So yeah, but that's what's up though. But yeah, we appreciate everybody tapping in. Look into the work of Swiss psychologist Carl Gustav.
Oh, we're gonna mark that.
He talks about individuation.
Oh, that's great. We just took a screenshot of that so we can look into that. What's the other Kumon? Right? Kumon, who is it? Dr. Kumon? No, not Dr. Kumon. The guy that the Indian guy that we'd be listening to. What's his name?
Oh yeah,
Kumon, right? No. That was the documentary that we watched was Kumon, huh? Remember the cult?
No,
I'm mistaken him.
That ain't it even. You mixing up all the names.
Oh no, I'm not good
with the
names.
You messing me up with the names.
Oh.
Hold on.
The Indian guy.
I'm finna tell you if you stop messing up his name. Saj Guru.
Saj Guru, there we go. He speaks on some real stuff.
Saj Guru. SADGU. SADGU Guru. Saj no you. SADG Guru. Yeah, Saj Guru.
But he spits some real facts, and he spits some high science that some people, I mean, it might be over their head, but other people, it hits home to them.
Yeah.
It does. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's a good listen.
He speaks so much about being in the present.
Yes,
and
he
being
does.
And being
I was just about to say
content.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was just about to say that because for so long, with therapy. Hold on one second.
Go ahead.
So with therapy, they were trying to do trauma therapy with me, to get through the trauma that I had in the past, and I had to come to a hard realization that I can't fix that stuff.
Right.
I can't fix it, so I don't want to visit it. So I had to let it go. Like I had to just, like just push it to the side and say, okay, well that shit happened, but like I need to work on myself right now today, in the present, like being present in the mind and being aware of what I'm doing, because I can't fix that. So I had to cut my, tell my therapist like, nah, I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to try to fix what I can't fix. I don't want to, like go my mommy issues or my family issues or my past relationship issues. It is what it is. We gotta, even with my child that's 25, the issues that we had, that she has to fix them now. If I fucked her up, I'm sorry, but at this point, I'm at the point where I have to live in the moment and in the presence. I can't fix none of that. I gotta let it go. But it took a long time to, to realize and tell my therapist, like, I don't want to do this trauma therapy anymore. I don't want to do it. I don't want to write in the book about, like all these questions that they're asking you about, all the past stuff, because it just, like it shakes your world. And so you have to let it go.
It does. You know what? The biggest thing, I think one of the biggest things that I learned,
trauma is trapped. Yeah.
Called The Body Keep the Score, How Trauma
I'm
is
gonna
Trapped.
look at
that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Martin will say that little joint too. I'm gonna tell you something that I learned from Side Guru, right? He talk about the human mind. He say that the greatest thing about the human is also our greatest weakness.
Yeah,
and
I was about to say.
It's our imagination. Because with our imagination, we're able to forecast.
Yeah.
And we able to, build magnificent buildings and magnificent cities and stuff like that, and forecast weather and things like that in order to put ourselves in a good position. But also with our imagination, we're able to go back in our heads and in the past and relive events like to the exactness of the way it happened. So something that happened to you that was traumatizing, you're able to relive the event on repeat because of your immaculate imagination.
Right.
That's human. That's just human. We got that immaculate imagination.
Yeah.
So something I learned from him was, we have to learn how to take control of our imagination, because if you don't, it can run wild.
Overcome you.
It can run wild on you.
I used to. I ain't gonna lie. Like when he would be at work, like when he like not what he does now, but like another job that like another place that he worked. I used to be on his, like because we're on like the Life 360 app, like just like family, and I used to for hours I would track him, like for like I would just track him. And track him, and it was because of the trauma that I've been through in the past that I was revisiting on him, that I had no reason to do that. He was literally like 2 minutes from the house, right? Like to be honest, right? Like to be honest, like 2 minutes from the house. But I'm like seeing if like his location goes from here to here, and it's like, well, what were you doing there a minute and a half? Why would you be over that far? And it was because I was allowing my imagination to, like my trauma and my imagination to come back and bite our relationship.
So Lotus Flower says, I always say the world has polarities of negativity and positivity, and what you focus on
materializes. Absolutely. It
That's
does.
true.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I love you, Lotus Flower.
Yeah, you got it. Well, I hope you like this. I hope you subscribe, Lotus Flower. We'd love to see you around again. So Carson Poe.
Come on, put them out. Put them out.
I'm gonna call.
They really. Well, I hope that your cancer.
He said, I just wanted to call the streamer.
Yeah, I hope that your cancer is surviving. You can survive it. Some people survive hospice. I hope that's you wholeheartedly. I ain't even being sarcastic. My best friend is going through cancer right now, so I know how hard it is, and it's a trauma on the family. So I hope the best for you.
For real, Carson. Take care,
okay,
bro.
but you gotta go. Put him out.
Nah, he ain't say nothing crazy. I mean, he's just somebody that's all right. But yeah, but hey, man, be good. Like and subscribe, though, Carson. But nah, though, back to what, Lotus. What you say, man, that's so true though. You have to focus on the right thing, because it's out there just as much positivity out there as negativity out there, and it has the same polar strength as the other side. It's just as strong and powerful. So if you don't focus your mind on the right things, then it's easy to get caught off in the other things, you know.
And it's exhausting, really. When you're focused on the negative stuff is exhausting. So you feel exhausted, and you feel like you feel like you're being betrayed, even if you're not. That's how I feel. I don't know if other people feel that way.
Yeah, and you know, being in
we should ask the Carson.
You ain't gotta leave Carson, man. You good, man. Just be easy, dog. But you know, back to what we saying, you know. Well, side dang, I lost my train of thought.
Okay.
I don't know.
Think about something
Think about something else.
Think about something.
Nah, but you have to be locked in on guard and what you're thinking about. Because if you ain't locked in, then it's easy for your mind to drift, and then you can get caught off in this state of worrying about things that don't even exist, haven't happened, not gonna happen.
Imagination is a crazy thing. Like imagination is a crazy thing.
Imagination crazy.
It will take you through the ringer. Like I'm telling you right now, I feel so peaceful at home. Like when he's at work and my son is at school, and when my mind starts to go in the wrong direction, it's like I find something else to do. My head moving. I'm gonna get some Botox so my head don't move, y'all. I'm getting a little old. Anyway, but I feel so peaceful right now, and I don't feel the need to, to chase him down or to, I'm appreciative when he calls me or texts me and we talk, and it makes me feel good. But then I can go through the day.
But you can tell you're in a way better place because I'm in way more places now than I've ever been.
Yeah, and I don't even look. I don't even know where you're at until you tell me. I don't know what you're doing until you tell me.
I used to be at one place, but now my job, I actually literally go to different places, different houses all day. Like all day, I'm at different houses. You know what I mean?
And I couldn't let that drive me crazy, right?
Good.
Like I could let it drive me crazy, but I don't even know where he's at until he called me and tell me where he's at. I just trust the process of life right now, and I never have done that before, and I feel good about it. Like this is the first time that I've felt comfortable enough to trust the process and how it's gonna turn out.
Yeah.
Ever in my life.
That's
to
good.
be honest with you.
That's good.
Ever in my life. Because you can't stop somebody from cheating. You can't stop somebody from you can't do anything about it. If they want to be a shady individual, they're gonna be a shady individual. And they're gonna they might inflict trauma on you, but it's what you do with it. What you do with the wrong thing. And I don't feel like there's any nefarious I don't have a nefarious energy around me. I have positive energy. My incense bring me right to the positive energy. I go through 10 incense a week. Because I like the house to smell real positive.
We're finna get up out of here and go eat dinner. Awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Lotus Flowers say it's like seeing through a different lens after a healing part of you that had you stuck before.
Absolutely. But it was letting go, right? Mm-hmm. Like it was letting go that, I had to let go of the past, and not the past with him, even though we've been over, a decade, we've been a decade and a half, and it wasn't the trauma that he put on me, it was the fact that I had to just let other stuff go in order for us to be where we're at, and I feel good. The scariest situation, and we're about to go, but the scariest situation of my life is when I thought I was going to lose him. And it made me fight that much harder. I thought I was fighting hard, but I wasn't fighting hard enough. And now I don't have to fight it, and it feels good. And I wish that for other people as well. And that's what I'm leaving with.
Let's leave with. Everybody. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like and subscribe.
Lotus Flower, thank you so much. We're gonna look into those things. We got the screenshots, and we love some stuff to look into. So
thank you for
appreciate
tuning
that. I hope you
got some really good insight.
I look forward to seeing you again. We don't go live much, but it's hard for. I like to go live with him. If I go live, I'm showing y'all some stuff that I bought because I am a consumer. So I will put that out there. I am a consumer, and I like to consume products. But I like to consume products, so I'll put them out there as well. And that's just another part of my personality, of the fact that I like
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Y'all
we'll
have
see
a
y'all
good
soon.
night. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.